at the mandible fixation kit and the mandible fracture kit, these are very similar kits. These will take 2 and 2.3 size screws and is colour coded by the colour red and blue. Again, if we take the lids off, and we can see the initial screw plate face with the blue malleable plates. These are called mini plates and have a profile of 1 millimetre. If we remove the interface, the inlay, underneath we have the gold plates, which are much heavier and have a profile of 1.5 millimetres. The difference with this kit is that all the plates can take locking screws or non-locking screws. With the blue plates, you can use either side of the plate. It doesn't matter, there's no right or wrong side. But with the gold plates, you can see on the plate that there is an etch. That is the side of the plate that has to be facing out because the plate is slightly beveled on the back. Going back to the screw face, the screws are available in 2 and 2.3 and also 2.7. The gold self-tapping screws are available in 4 to 20 millimetres, as are the 2.3 millimetres. And the locking screws are available also 4 to 20 millimetres in length, and they're available in the 2 and the 2.3. The 2.7 are used as your emergency screws in this kit. The difference between the fracture set and the fixation set is just the difference in the variety of plates available. You can see in the fracture set that there are much more plate variations available. Moving on to the instrumentation, again, as I mentioned, everything is colour coded with blue and red. So again, you can see on the instrumentations, on the screwdriver blades, we have the red and the blue colour. The benders, we have a left and a right. I don't know whether you can see that, but they are indicated on there. They have a left and a right etched on them, so they know which ones to use. These benders can be used to bend both the gold and the blue plates, as you can see indicated on the front of the bender. If we insert it, the plate, into the hole, into the gold hole, and again on this bender, you can bend it. To cut the plate, you insert the plate into the window, through the window on the side of the cutter. As so. And as you cut the plate, what you see on this side of the bender is what you'll get. The blue plates fit into the front part of the bender where the blue dot is, if you can see that there. and again on this plate, on this bender, and you bend. Again on this tray of instruments, you have your trocar handle, you have your trocar, which will fit through the cheek initially, and you have your cheek retractor. And again, everything, as you can see, is colour coded with the blue and the red spots or lines. So you fit the trocar through the trocar handle, and that will go through the side of the cheek. You would then, depending on which screw you were using, whether you were using a 2 or a 2.3 screw, you would use the different drill guides, because you would use different drill sizes. You would then drill through the hole here, through the other side. You'd take that out, and then your screwdriver handle and blade will fit down to screw the screw in. And then you'd screw it in. The cheek retractor, as before, fits around the side, and with this trocar and cheek retractor, you can lock it into place, like so. I'm now going to show you how to pick up a screw for the fracture fixation kit. Firstly, how to insert a screwdriver blade into the handle. You just pull the collar back, insert the screwdriver blade until it pops out. Give it a tug to make sure it won't come out. Then, holding the screwdriver handle in the palm of your hand, you go down onto the screw and twist it round, and you'll hear it click in. You have to be completely vertical, and that will give you complete fixation onto the screw. It is just a friction fit. There's no magnetism in there, it is just friction fit. So you do have to go completely vertical onto the screw. This is a locking screw. I don't know whether you can see that the thread goes all the way up to the head of the screw. And this is the part of the screw that will lock into the locking plate. And I can show you that. The advantage of our locking screws and plates is that there's no thread on the locking plate. So the screw can be inserted up to 10 degrees in any direction. And the plate conforms to the head of the screw. A screw can be inserted up to 3 times into the same hole before it loses its ability to conform to the head of the screw. And that is the instrumentation for the fixation and the fracture kit. Again, the sterile is all colour coded. You've got the red for the 2mm and the blue for the 2.3, and again for the drills, because you will use specific drills for whether you're using the 2 or the 2.3 screws. Everything's colour coded by the dots on the side, as you can see here, the blue and the red. Thank you.